Miau und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Trails from Zero. Und mit Wazy im Gepäck werden wir jetzt in die Boutique gehen und uns einkleiden. Dass wir auch bloß nicht auffallen. Wieso hat die jetzt zu? Once we get dressed, there's no going back. I have to choose who's going to accompany me to the auction too. Are we ready? Ja. Get dressed at the boutique. Oder sollten wir uns hier noch unterhalten? Mit Leuten, die eventuell auch zur Auktion gehen. Na komm, wir gehen da jetzt rein. Ich möchte mit Tio gehen. I don't think our budget covers a place like this. Well, it's a pretty fancy store. Aber hat nicht Ellie gesagt, dass sie genug Geld hat? Class suits, casual clothes. They basically got stuff for every occasion here. Impressive prices too. We don't need to worry about prices, weil immerhin bin ich scheiße reich. Lloyd, have you decided who you want to bring with you? Yeah, I think so. Tio. Would you be okay to tagging along, Tio? Are you sure? Allow me to stress I am not a child. However, I would still probably stand out compared to the other attendees. Yeah, I agree. But on the other hand, I doubt anyone would peg us for police officers if you were with me. Oh, I see. Eigentlich möchte ich das, weil ich Tio gerne mag. Clever. I saw a girl around the same age as Tio last year, so that very well might be the best way in. I can see it now, a pair of noble siblings naive in the ways of this corrupt world, who hail from a small insignificant country. Does that backstory suit your fancy? It could work, yes. So that means Lloyd and I are siblings? Ja, leider kein Rumgeknutsche. Es sei denn, das ist da und im Adel so üblich, dass alles innerhalb der Familie bleibt. Despite looking completely different, I think you two could pull that off. Sounds like a plan. You two better go get yourselves looking all spiffy. Aww. Well, this is what we decided on. Ist sie nicht einfach cute? I still think this is a bit too frilly for my taste. Oh, you both look wonderful! Lloyd looks dashing in the suit, but you look adorable, Tio. Yeah. Well, it's not every day you see Tio Tot in regular clothes. That look is a breath of fresh air. Are you being facetious? Not at all, Tio. You look great. Though I'm not sure if these outfits are good for the sibling story we had lined up. No big deal. How about we change it to a butler escorting his young mistress to a lovely party? Perfect. I think I would rather stay siblings. Du willst nicht, dass Lloyd dein Butler ist? I doubt I'm cut out for being a mistress. Are you sure? Oh, I'm sure she has her reasons for preferring that one. Well, I'll do you another favor with these, Lloyd. Receive fashionable glasses. Glasses? When women get all dressed up, it's as if they become a whole different person. However, formal attire doesn't do much to change your look, Lloyd. While you're at the auction, it would be better to wear something that will add to the disguise. That's a good idea, thanks, Wazy. Wow, cool. How do I look? Interesting. Interessant heißt meistens nicht gut. Wow, I'm surprised. I bet you'll give off a completely different first impression now. I was not expecting them to work as well as they do. I like them. Sounds like they're a hit, Lloyd. Maybe you should get yourself a pair after this is over. My eyes are fine as is. Alright, with this, all our preparations should be complete. All that's left is for us to wait until the auction starts. Okay, jetzt bin ich gespannt auf die Auktion. Bumm. Bumm. Feuerwerk! Yay! How beautiful. It's certainly a magnificent sight. Wow, there's even a fireworks show. They're pulling out all the stops. Is it a festival exclusive show? Nah, man, they do them daily. From what I've heard, Michelin's nightlife is where things really get wild. Being surrounded by people in the nighttime parade, taking moonlight rides on towering Ferris wheel. It's as if Michelin's nightlife was built for the art of seduction. I'm afraid we'll have to part for now, much to my dismay. Oh, really? You said you were meeting with some lady, right? Something like that. May the goddess watch over you this lovely night. And if your plan actually pans out, try to come find me at the auction. I'll be waiting.
Adios.
Adios, Wazy. Mr. Hemisphere. Man, that guy acts like he is on top of the world. The leader of a small-time gang working as a host at high society parties? I don't buy it. Whatever the truth may be, the info he gave us about the auction was extremely helpful. I think we owe him one. Yeah, I think we do. It's almost time for us to make our way towards the auction venue. Ich bin gespannt, ob diese Frau, mit der er sich trifft, jemand ist, den wir kennen. For now, our objective is to slip past the security checkpoint to enter Speaker Hartmans mansion. Roger. Vielleicht ist es ja Kilika. Unlikely Siblings als Achievement bekommen. Wo kann ich das denn nochmal nachgucken? War das auch hier? Nee, ne? Irgendwo konnte man das nachgucken. Aber es bringt, glaube ich, auch nur Rewards im New Game Plus, wenn ich das richtig in Erinnerung hatte. Irgendwann wurden wir darüber mal aufgeklärt. Nein, ich will gar nicht mehr hier raus. Ich wollte ja hier zum Speaker Hartman jetzt gehen. Hier kommen die Geschwister. Okay. Darf ich jetzt... Guck mal, der steht ja immer noch davor. Well, I should be off. Showing up late won't earn me any favors. Aber er ist zu nervös, um hinzugehen, oder wie? I believe I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Should we go on? Well... Enter the Schwarze Auktion. Lloyd put on his pair of glasses. I'm ready. First things first, let's try to get in the auction. Roger. Lloyd, Theo, there's still a lot of unknown factors. Please be careful. We'll be hanging out around this area, like we planned. If anything comes up, give us a call on your Enigma. Of course, you guys make sure to be cautious too. We will be off then. Theo ist so süß. Wer sind denn die Gäste da vorne? Die standen aber eben noch nicht vor uns, oder? Die kommen jetzt auf einmal da aus dem Nichts. Das finde ich nicht gut. Die sind suspicious. Welcome to the Schwarze Auktion. May I see your invitation? Of course, here you are. Lloyd handed over the invitation to whom he assumes is a mafioso. Everything checks out on my end. For security reasons, could you please give us your names for verification? Name? I'm Guy Bannings. I presume it's not mandatory to use my real name, is it? No, that won't be necessary. And your guest? Brother, do I really have to tell this strange man my name? No, that shouldn't be necessary. This young lady is my little sister. Is that going to be a problem? No, of course not. Forgive my rudeness, but you two hardly resemble each other. There is a simple explanation for that. I joined the family after my mother married into it, so my brother and I are actually step-siblings. That means we could get married if we wanted to. Danke, dass du das so ansprichst. What am I going to do with you? You're not old enough to be worrying about marriage. There are a lot of complex things going on in our family, as you see. On a different note, my sister here has some of the sharpest eyes I know. I brought her along in order to help me seize up some of the items that will be bid on tonight. I won't let you down, brother. You don't see siblings who get along this well every day. Well, honored guests, we hope and pray that you enjoy tonight's auction to the fullest extent. Yay. Das war ja einfach, hier reinzukommen. Und das, obwohl die uns ja eigentlich schon mal gesehen haben. Wer sind denn diese Leute hier? What kind of place did we step into? The overall atmosphere reminds me more of a castle than a mansion. Das wussten wir aber auch vorher schon, ne? I cannot fathom how much mirror it must cost to maintain this place. This exceeds every possible expectation I had, that's for sure. Speaker Hartman and Revachet. They're more influential than I initially thought. Dear guests! Welcome to the SCHWARZE Auktion! Is this your first time attending? That's right. The auction is scheduled to begin at 9 PM inside the main hall straight ahead. There is a banquet being held inside the salon to your left. Please have a few drinks and dine to your heart's content. If you don't mind me asking, are you planning on staying the night with us? Oh, we aren't. You see, we've already booked a room at Hotel Delphinia and have friends waiting for us there. We appreciate the offer, but we'll have to pass this time. Very well. If you change your mind, please do not hesitate to inform one of the attendants. We'll prepare a room straight away. Also, you are more than welcome to stroll around the estate as much as you'd like. However, please be aware that there are a few restricted areas. We apologize for the inconvenience in advance. That shouldn't be an issue. Thank you for informing us. We will make sure not to cause any trouble. My pleasure. If you need anything or have any complaints, please make sure to inform me or one of the other attendants. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, we have roughly 2 hours before the auction gets underway. Let's scope out the mansion for now. Roger that. Yay. Schön Alone-Time mit Tio genießen. So. Hören wir uns doch mal hier um. This is the first time my husband has brought me along to the speaker's mansion. The anticipation for this auction is killing me. I do hope we will be able to win something. My wife is usually extremely shy. In order to break her out of her shell, I decided to bring her along. I need to have her learn how to behave in high society if she wants to keep accompanying me places. Ah, okay. Also soll sie lernen, wie sie sich zu benehmen hat, sonst nimmst du sie nicht mehr mit irgendwo hin. My mansion back in the Empire is nothing to scoff at, but this place blows mine out of the water. Now this is what you call luxurious. Okay, hier ist dieser Bankett, ne? Ich meinte, er hat auf der linken Seite gesagt. Und was haben wir hier? Ein Treppenhaus. Lloyd mit dieser Brille. It's just a great big misunderstanding, okay? She's just a co-worker. You can't fool me. This whole thing was suspicious from the start, and to think that you actually came here with another woman? Was ist denn hier los? Hey, I see you were able to sneak inside with relative ease. Oh, thanks to you. Irgendwie sieht Lloyd mit dieser Brille stylisch aus. What's going on here? Oh, nothing more than your run-for-the-mill argument. You want to talk? After all, you brought this weirdo along as your guest? No, don't tell me you have that kind of relationship with him. This man soothed my troubled heart in my time of need. I'll have you know. Müssen wir jetzt hier diesen Ehestreit mitbekommen? After coming to Crossbell, a strange place I've never been to in my life, Wazy came to my rescue when I was lost and confused. He even went as far as to escorting me to the SCHWARZE Auktion. Our relationship is nothing like this suspicious. Was? Ach so. Okay. Our relationship is nothing like this suspicious whatever it is between you and that woman. I'd be more than happy to make this something more, Evelyn. I have a proposition. How about you ditch your heartless husband and make love to me? I can't deny that feisty cute ladies like yourself have a certain charm to them. Jetzt will hier Ehe brechen. Wazy, I could never. Natürlich könntest du. You! How about you go try to pull your moves on someone else's wives, pal? Yeah, I think I've had enough. I'm going to have to cut this thing short. James, if you want to have an affair, try to handle it with a bit more tact next time. Now I've got to find some other sucker to leech off of. Nikita, wait! Ja, so I was right. Her being a co-worker was a lie after all. I'm fed up with your crap. Also gehst du jetzt Love mit Wazy machen? If this is how things are, I'd rather go live with my parents again. Evelyn, hold on. I see. This is what they call a lover's quarrel, isn't it? I think we're going to head out now, Wazy. I can't say I blame you. Enjoy the party, you two. Ach, hier ist doch eine Banketthalle. But I suppose I have no choice but to give up on cleaning until the storm blows over. Their argument is making me nervous, and I never clean well when I'm nervous. I doubt I'll be able to mediate this fight, considering this tense atmosphere. Tja, kloppen die sich noch weiter? Evelyn, please wait. This is all my fault. Every bit of it. Please don't leave me. Nikita, she tempted me into taking her. How can you stand there and lie right to my face? Have you no shame? I can't take this anymore. You better believe your mother will hear about this, James. No, please, anything but that. Nicht meine Mutter. Super. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Das ist ein sehr langer Flur. Wo auch immer das hinführt. In einen Indoor-Garten. Da wird einem ja schwindelig, wenn man das Wasser da sieht. Kommt jetzt ein romantischer Moment? Hey, Theo. About how much mirror do you think it took to build all of this? There's not much use in asking me. I just know it was an absurd amount. What's with Speaker Hartman? Ey, was machst du denn hier, Lecter? I know he's from nobility, but is he really that wealthy? Hey! What? Warum schreist du uns so an? You? Oh, what's up, guys? Hey, those clothes don't look too shabby on you. Looks to me like you have some taste and style after all. You're one to talk. The irony is fascinating. Have you heard what Hartman's been saying? He's telling guests to make themselves at home. Don't mind if I do. But enough about my clothes. You guys look like you're having fun. Well, you have a long way to go before you're able to have as much fun as me. Oh nein. What? Nein, ist auch so ein Angelverrückter. Let's see here. I think I found the sweet spot. Nein. Du hast gerade mein ganzes Image von dir ruiniert. Dieses Ich hatte eigentlich Respekt vor dir, aber das hast du gerade kaputt gemacht, Lecter. What are you doing? This man is way too laid back. And the likelihood of you catching a fish inside a man-made pond is... Oh. Jetzt hat er einen. Oh, oh, oh. Here we go. Never mind. I believe that's what the pros call a beaut. I'm sure Noir would appreciate something like this. I think that's kind of a that's a kind of goldfish usually bought for decoration. Du angelst ihm einfach seine Dekoration hier weg. Wait, can't you see how messed up this is? See you later, guys. I hope you all are able to fish up something this great too. Huh? Ach Mann, Lecter. Trying to understand what just happened would be a waste of brain power. Ja, Theo, da hast du wohl recht. Aber es war doch romantisch, wie ihr beiden hier nebeneinander standet. Ah, guck mal, hier kommen wir dann auf der anderen Seite wieder raus, aber das will ich nicht, weil ich will ja noch nicht in die Halle gehen, wo das Bankett startet und so. Ich gehe jetzt erstmal nochmal ein Stockwerk hoch und gucke, was hier noch ist. Hier sind Gästezimmer, oder? Wer sind denn die anderen Gäste? Ist Kilika auch hier? Da sind zwei unbedeutende Leute. Hier ist auch noch Zeugs, leere Räume und so. Und wer bist du? Despite most hiding their real names, the people invited to this event are all powerful individuals both from the Empire and the Republic. Politicians and nobles are quite skilled with swapping out personas for each and every circumstance. Of course, that includes me too. Hallo. This auction is a perfect opportunity to forge new connections with influential people from all over Zemuria. My dear sweet daughter, how about we find you a good husband while we're here? Oh, no, father. I think you just wanted me to use me to make some new friends. Now that I think about it, isn't the political marriage the only reason you were adopted into mother's family? You caught me! Okay. Da sind irgendwelche Zwangsheirats-Typis. Und hier? Da ist zu. Da ist bestimmt Garcia drin. You'll have to forgive us. This room is for staff only. Oh, sorry. We got a little overwhelmed by the size of this place and lost our way. So the Mafia is guarding the spot. Wahrscheinlich sind da die Auktionsstücke drin, ne? Hey, everything's sorted like it says in the list, right? Yeah, it's almost time to carry the goods for the first half out. Oh, son of a... By any chance, are the exhibits being stored in there? Yeah, that's right. We've been keeping a watchful eye over them so the auction can run as smooth as possible. Look forward to seeing them in the auction. You won't want to miss it. Of course. I won't miss it for the world. Ready to head back? I'm ready if you are, brother. Feind? Hä? Lloyd? Das war eine Frauenstimme. It's nothing. Let's just hurry and get out of here. Das war auf jeden Fall eine Frauenstimme. Das habe ich gehört. Irgendjemand hat nach uns gerufen. Vielleicht sollen wir sie finden. Vielleicht geht es darum, dass wir sie finden sollen. Vielleicht wird sie hier versteigert. Ist nicht von irgendeiner Puppe eine Rede gewesen? Die versteigert wird? Nachher ist das so eine verfluchte Puppe oder sowas. Also so eine, wie man sie aus Horrorfilmen kennt. Was ist hier? Excuse me, sir. This is the owner's personal room. You mean Speaker Hartman's? Quite so, sir. Given the time, you should be able to find him at the salon, which is on the left-hand side of the first floor. If you have business with Mr. Hartman, I advise you to hurry along there. Thank you for the help. Excuse us. Gut, mehr wollten wir ja auch gar nicht, ne? Das sah gerade ein bisschen aus, als ob der hier die Treppe so runter surft. So, was haben wir denn hier noch für Leute? Noch mehr alte Leute. Haben wir Kilika? Oder ist Kilika gar nicht hier jetzt am Ende? Weil gesehen habe ich sie auf der Auktion noch nicht. Scheinbar. My husband is extremely fond of dolls and everything like them. Dolls, isn't that a bit childish, is what I thought at first, but since then I've come to truly appreciate their beauty. They really are quite lovely. And creepy. Rumors say that the highlight of the auction is going to be an exquisite doll. Ja, wahrscheinlich eine verfluchte Puppe, die jetzt schon nach uns gerufen hat. When I heard that, all I can think of is that doll workshop Rosenberg Studio. Oh, I can't wait until this finally starts. Oder Pater Marter. Der ja auch irgendwie als Puppe bezeichnet wurde, oder? Thanks to an acquaintance's connections, I was sent an invitation to this auction, but I'm not sure if this kind of environment really meshes well with me. I think I'm just going to wait here until the actual auction starts. Und ihr schlaft zusammen trotzdem in einem Zimmer? I appreciate them throwing a dinner party and all, but I have no plans to attend. I will only eat my meals when they are served to me by mates. I assure you, there's no better way. Du kleiner Perversling. Du kleiner Perversling, so. Ah, hier ist noch ein Zimmer. Ach, das ist die Banquet Hall, okay. Der Salon. Mit diesen Bergen von Essen darauf. The full spread buffet. There really are a lot of party guests too. Everywhere I look, all I see is piles and piles of extravagant food. Lloyd, are you hungry? No, I think my nerves made me lose any appetite I may have had. Though, if you wanted to grab something, Tio, be my guest. I'm fine. It's not like I'm particularly hungry or anything. So, das hier ist der Salon, aber was ist dann hier? Ah, okay, hier kommt man einfach wieder zurück in die Halle. Ja, dann gehen wir in den Salon erstmal. Und der Hartman soll ja hier sein. Sprechen wir doch mal mit dem. Speaker Hartman's name supposedly carries quite a lot of influence within the Empire. If I could somehow use this opportunity to get in his good graces, my future will be set. Okay. Ist er das, der Hartman? Ne, der Hartman sah doch irgendwie... Das ist er doch, oder? Ne, das ist ein Butler. Each dish... Ist das Imelda da drüben? Each dish presented tonight is an unmatched delicacy prepared by the mansion's very own chef. Please feel free to stop me if you need anything at all. Und da ist auch Kilika.
Oh, what do we have here? I know I've seen those two faces before.
Miss Imelda? How did you end up here?
Well, an invitation found its way to my doorstep. Curiosity bid me to come.
A shady old lady, as always. If you don't mind, could you...
Don't worry, I don't intend to snitch. Knowing that you're here sneaking around a place crawling with some unsavory people is quite amusing for this old woman.
Hauptsache, sie verrät uns nicht. Hallo, Kilika. Would you look at this? What a surprise! I can't say I was expecting to run into you two here. You don't say. We have our reasons. It doesn't pertain me, so I won't press the issue. Ich will ja nichts sagen, ne? Aber so gut können die Verkleidungen von Lloyd und Tio nicht sein, wenn die von allen Leuten erkannt werden. Vor allem von Leuten, mit denen sie bis jetzt nur 3-mal oder so in Kontakt gekommen sind. So Leute, mit denen sie eigentlich überhaupt keine Verbindung haben. Und der Mafia, der tanzen wir auch ständig irgendwie auf dem Sack rum. Die müssten uns genauso erkennen eigentlich. So, what names should I use to address you to? What? How did you... Considering your affiliation, it's not hard to guess why you're here. Plus, you're supposed to provide your name when you hand over your invitation out front. So how should I address you? You can call me Guy. Very well, Guy. You can keep calling me Kilika. Alright. So, what brings you to the SCHWARZE Auktion, Kilika? Interested in bidding on something? Given the nature of my job, I've come to know my fair share of collectors. And so they politely asked me if I would inspect what kind of things are being auctioned off here. Market research, if you will. Got it. You know that Speaker Hartman strikes me as quite the shrewd character. This auction structure might actually be foolproof. Foolproof? Could you explain? Think about it, an unknown underground auction designed exclusively for the elite. That's quite the convenient meeting place for prominent figures across Zemuria. And there's more than just smuggled goods being sold here. You have bribery material, illicit fundraiser items, and more. If said figures tried to dispose of everything in their own countries, they wouldn't be able to escape the law. However, such matters are glossed over in Crossbell. Yeah. That is exactly why the Empire and the Republic have turned a blind eye to the SCHWARZE Auktion. I expect there's a number of questionable pieces that will be presented tonight, such as some dubious items that both countries would be more than willing to part with. In other words, this is an intentional black market. International black market. It's a nasty situation all around. Of course, one could claim that such a structure is only possible because it exists in Crossbell. This may be a hard truth to swallow, but going against this will be an uphill battle. Her reasoning is sound. However, even if the structure is foolproof, it's still an unnatural creation. Huh? Chi encapsulates everything around us, ever flowing in harmony. Unnatural, distorted constructs are by no means permanent. One tiny thing could be enough to make the whole foundation fall apart. What I mean to say is that perhaps your efforts will not be in vain. Kilika, I can feel my confidence rising already. It appears that I've taken up quite a bit of your precious time. This is a rare opportunity. You should take in everything you possibly can tonight. I'm sure that it will serve you well in the days to come. Right. Haben wir noch jemanden hier, den wir kennen? Tonight's dinner party was hosted and funded by Mr. Hartman, entirely out of the kindness of his heart. On his behalf, please feel free to eat to your heart's content.
You look pretty young, and to be invited here you must be a noble, a millionaire, or something like that. If you don't mind, could you tell me your social status?
About that...
10s, are you? It's no wonder given your age. Being curious about you was uncalled for. Please accept my apologies, young man.
Okay. If my eyes don't deceive me, you aren't well acquainted with the auction, are you? Once you experience the thrill of the bid, you'll never want to let it go.
I always have a good chuckle whenever I think of Crossbell's Police Department. They could never dream of shedding light on something like the auction, no matter how public its existence may be.
Ja, warte nur ab.
After all, Speaker Hartman's authority is absolute.
Damn it. Aber der Hartman ist gar nicht hier. Apparently, the centerpiece of the auction is being kept secret. I can only assume it's something of immense value. Perhaps it's something stolen by that phantom thief B? Vielleicht ist der ja hier. Wer weiß das schon? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the sponsor of this event would like to honor you with his presence and greet you all.
Speaker Hartman. Und der Don von Revochet. Those two, if I'm not mistaken, that's the Mafia's Don and the leader of the Imperial faction, isn't it?
Good morning, everyone. I am Macaroni, president of Revochet & Co. and sponsor of this cherished auction. By my count, this is our 8th annual auction. My dust time sure fly. I'm happy to announce that attendance increases with every year, and of course, we've expanded our lineup of auction exhibits to account for that. Everything you see before you is the fruit of your constant understanding and patronage. The night is yours, my guests. There is still one other thing that must be addressed. Every year without fail, one man graciously hosts us and our auction at this breathtaking mansion. I present to you a representative of Crossbell State, a powerful politician within our diet. Speaker Hartman.
Though previously mentioned, allow me to introduce myself once more. I am Hartman, the Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. It is a great honor to serve as your host and offer my humble home for tonight's festivities. Believe me, this is no ordinary auction. Famous individuals from a multitude of fields have come to socialize and mingle tonight. Remember, the night is still young. I have prepared a modest after-party for you all following the conclusion of the auction. For tonight, it would be my pleasure if you would all consider my home as your home, my home as your home. Everyone, please enjoy yourselves.
Good, so those two are the two we've heard so much about. The speaker definitely has the air of a politician, alright. I'm most certain that he believes he's above everyone here. And as far for that Don Macaroni, I get the impression he's supremely obstinate. Yeah, they aren't going to be easy to go up against. I would speak with them, but I don't think that would be a very smart move. Right, it would be prudent to avoid danger if we can. I recommend we attempt to stay as inconspicuous as possible. Agreed. Let's try to sneak out of the salon without attracting much attention. Ja, sehr einfach rausschleichen. Boah, das haben wir ja richtig grazil hinbekommen. So, und jetzt? Jetzt gehen wir hier rein. Wo die Auktion ja später stattfindet. Interessant. Ach, guck mal, hier kommt der Wasserfall runter, den wir oben schon gesehen haben. Wo Lecter eben den Fisch gefangen hat. Apropos Lecter, er steht da oben in der Ecke und macht irgendwas mit der armen Katze da oben. Apparently this is where the actual auction is being held, but this place is so over the top. Is that an artificial waterfall? Ja, den habt ihr von der anderen Seite eben schon mal gesehen. It's as if we transported to an entirely different place. Well, let's just head somewhere else for now. I still want to see for myself the kinds of people invited to an underground event such as this. Ja, zum Beispiel können wir hier nochmal hochgehen. Da oben ist nämlich schon wieder der Lecter.
Noir, it took a lot of time to catch your dinner, you hear? You better scarf this down and give us some thanks. No. Guys, looky here. She's munching on that thing like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully she won't get sick from eating that. I've never seen that species before, but oh well. That poor cat. Ach ja, okay. Mehr macht Lecter hier aber nicht. War auf der anderen Seite noch irgendjemand? Sieht nicht so aus.
Aber jetzt müssten wir eigentlich alles angeguckt haben, oder? Oder? Müssen wir nochmal mit Wazy reden. Wer bist du denn? Nikita, so. James told me he would win me the jewelry at the auction, but then he went and crushed my hopes and dreams. Now I have to find another lonely guest while I still can. Typical man. So eine ist das. Well, I'll meet up with you two later. This little fuss might drag on for a while, so I've decided to try to defuse the whole thing. Weren't you the one that started it? Good luck, I guess. Gut, aber ansonsten haben wir ja mit allen geredet, oder? Oder... Okay. Jetzt kommt was.
I wasn't expecting this. I was sure they'd try to pull something stupid by now.
Nothing out of the ordinary so far, boss. Besides, I doubt even Eiyuu could pull off something big enough to ruin Speaker Hartman's rep.
Don't underestimate them, dumbass. Forget Yin. I've heard stories saying that Chow guy can get the Eiyuu leaders to bend over backwards for him. He's that good. You're as good as dead if you leave your guard down.
Sorry, boss. Won't happen again.
Anyway, something just feels off with this year's auction. I have a feeling that someone besides Eiyuu is messing with us. That's what my gut says, at least.
Zum Beispiel die Polizei. Really? Is that your Jäger instincts talking?
Sure, something like that. I must be getting old. I'd love it if everything went on without a hitch, but this anxiety ain't going away. I almost feel that excitement I'd get before going on a hunt.
Ja, versteckt euch lieber, ne? He's the Mafia's boss.
Apologies. My name is Garcia Rossi. I'm in charge of tonight's security detail. As a part of that, I make sure to patrol this area every so often. Please forgive me of any inconvenience that may cause.
Der erkennt uns nicht? It's fine. You all are doing a great job. We have to find some excuse to leave or...
Sir, something tells me that we may have met somewhere before.
Aren't you simply imagining things? I doubt I'd forget meeting a mountain like yourself.
You make a good point. Still, just to be safe, do you mind telling me your name?
Sure, I don't see why not. Guy Bannings, pleased to meet you, Mr. Rossi.
Guy? Something about that rings a bell.
Crap, did I screw up? Ja, vielleicht hat dein Bruder irgendwie mal da innen drin investigiert. Things are looking grim. looks I'm late, like I'm late. Ach, Maria Bell. Wie hatte ich die nochmal gesprochen? Hä? Maria Bell? Good evening, Guy. Fancy meeting you here. Yeah, you too. I did not anticipate this.
And who might you be, madam?
I'm Maria Bell Croix. The pleasure's all mine.
Croix? She's the IBC's... You have my sincerest apologies, Miss Croix. I assure you, I'm well aware of who you are. I take it you finally decided to accept our invitation this year.
I thought it would paint me in a bad light if I kept on refusing your kind offers. Also, these two guests are dear friends of mine. Do you have some problem with them?
Oh, of course not. Allow me the privilege of welcoming you to the SCHWARZE Auktion one more time.
Ich muss sagen, am Anfang mochte ich sie nicht, weil ihr erster Auftritt war irgendwie so, der erste Eindruck war irgendwie so komisch von ihr. Aber jetzt haut sie uns hier scheinbar hier aus der Scheiße raus.
Would you like me to show you where Speaker Hartman is?
I will pay our beloved speaker a visit later. In the meantime, could you have a room prepared for me? I've been in a business meeting a good portion of the day and would love to get a bit of rest.
Absolutely. You heard her, Mrs. Qua would like a room prepared. You better get your act together and treat her with respect, alright?
Yes, sir, please, Mrs. Qua, allow me to show you to your room.
Gut, dass sie uns geholfen hat. I think I have a grasp on the situation now. Quite the bold move, guys. Yeah, we know. From an outside perspective, I could see how someone might think we're being selfish. Don't get me wrong, I like your idea. If you weren't as determined as you are, I would be completely unsuited to be one of Ellie's co-workers. You think so? Ellie is very important to you, isn't she? Well, yes, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that I love her. Come again? I mean, isn't she just the cutest thing? Despite being blunt, stubborn and proud, she still has an elegance and calming aura about her. Ich wusste doch, dass sie in die verknallt ist. She's my best friend and I'm proud of her. She's definitely all of those things, yeah. We're all proud to work alongside her. If Ellie heard you say that, I imagine she would have the world's brightest blush. It's a shame that Ellie wasn't able to accompany you too. If she did, I would have loved to inspect all the beautiful artwork with her. Actually, is there some specific reason why you came to the SCHWARZE Auktion? If our previous conversation is anything to go by, this is your first time attending. Well, you see, I receive invitations from Speaker Hartman every year, practically begging me to come. But as I'm sure you know, he's a man who has connections with a lot of unsavory individuals. My father would always throw excuse after excuse in order to keep me from attending. With so much to do, I was never really able to accept their invitations. What was different this year? You see, I'm in charge of all of Michelin's current construction projects. That's the reason why I couldn't bear to decline another invitation from Speaker Hartman, who's lived here for so long. Hartman? That's right, I hear you're in charge of many of the IBC's projects, aren't you? Yes, but I only really manage the hotel and theme park here. Also, I heard rumors of something being sold in the auction that piqued my interest. And yes, because of that certain something, I decided to attend the auction. So, what is it exactly? An antique doll crafted during the early days of the Rosenberg Studios. Irgendwie scheint das zu sein, wo alle hinterher sind, ne? Among doll connoisseurs such as myself, those particular dolls are said to be magnum opuses, fetching exceptionally high prices. An antique doll from that famous studio? It must have quite the history then. I don't know if it was stolen or some rich man has to part with it for some reason, but what I do know is that rumors say it's an absolute masterpiece. As a collector, I can't let this chance pass me by, can I? I can't argue with that logic. These dolls, how much do they usually sell for? Let me think. The studio's earlier works were much bigger than their ones now, and they rarely show up on the market anymore. And given the fact that the doll maker doesn't intend to make any like those again, they've racked up quite the premium. One was even sold for approximately 5 million Mira in an auction at the Erebonian capital. Gab's da nicht mal einen Wein, der sogar teurer war als das? $1 is that much? You could buy a top-of-the-line Orbital computer with that kind of mirror. You must be intending to win it in tonight's auction, correct? Indeed, and regardless of how it ended up here, that's hardly the fault of the doll, is it? Of course, if it turns out it was stolen, I'll make sure to take the proper countermeasures. That includes formally negotiating with the former owner to officially make it mine. How thorough. Very generous of you. Oh?
Pardon me, Miss Croix. The auction will be beginning shortly, just so you know.
Will it? Thank you for letting me know. I'll head there in just a minute, so please prepare 3 seats, preferably in the back for us, will you?
It would be a pleasure.
Maria Bell. I know what you're thinking, and there's no need to worry. I will introduce myself to the speaker after the auction, okay? If that's your plan, there should not be any conflicts, but... Okay, since we're already here, we might as well accompany you to the auction. Es ist auch, wenn ich jetzt drüber nachdenke, es ist halt so dumm, ne? Dass Lloyd einfach sagt, er wäre sein Bruder. Ich meine, in Crossbell, der Bruder hat in Crossbell gelebt und war eine ziemlich große Nummer in der Polizei. Ich glaube nicht, dass das so sicher ist, dass niemandem das auffällt. Ich meine, der Garcia Rossi, dem ist ja auch schon aufgefallen, dass er den Namen irgendwoher kennt, aber warum gibt er sich als Guy Bannings auch noch mit dem Nachnamen aus? Ich meine, ihm muss doch bewusst sein, dass Leute ihn kennen. Thanks for setting us up with seats, Maria Bell. Oh, it was nothing. Ah, guck mal, jetzt läuft sie sogar hinter uns her. So, dann würde ich mal sagen, direkt zur Auktionshalle, die ja hier unten ist, ne? Wir sind also auf der Seite. Da sitzen hier... Guck mal, die Frau hat eine Zielscheibe auf ihrem Kopf. Die Imelda, wenn sie das denn ist. Sieht zumindest ein bisschen so aus. Wahrscheinlich sitzt dann Lecter da oben und spuckt immer durch so ein Spuckröhrchen mit Papierkugeln da drauf. Könnte ich mir vorstellen. So many wealthy people in one place. Judging by their outfits and the manner, I bet we're surrounded by an inconceivable amount of mirror. Was ist hier vorne eigentlich? Sieht seltsam aus. Auch irgendjemand, der auf der Stelle läuft, aber es sieht halt komisch aus. Da geht immer nur so ein Kopf runter und hoch und man sieht den Rest des Körpers nicht.
Mrs. Croix, my deepest apologies for making you wait. Are these seats to your liking?
Yes, they will do, thank you. Shall we sit? Sure. I think the gravity of this entire situation is finally starting to dawn on me. Na, dann setzen wir uns mal hin. Das macht überhaupt keinen Sinn. Sie ist als erstes zu den Stühlen gegangen. Die ist als erstes zu den Stühlen gegangen und jetzt sitzt Tio da auf dem hintersten Stuhl. Oh, so this is where you're hiding. Wazy. Wazy. I can't help but notice you're alone. How did that argument earlier turn out? Oh, you know how it goes. A spat was had, and then we were able to settle their differences. And with that beautiful reunion, I was relieved of my duty. Well, I'm happy for them. Host, more like a marriage counselor. A friend of yours? He certainly seems like quite the character. Yeah, Maria Bell, this guy is... Wazy Hemisphere. You're the daughter of the IBC CEO, aren't you, Miss Maria Belcois? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh my! I'll have to stay on my toes around you, won't I? It's nice to meet you, Wazy. Could you care for the seat in front of mine? There's plenty of room. That won't be necessary. Truth be told, I was hoping that I could speak to those two for a second. Wazy. When I examined the courtyard from one of the windows, I saw loads of the guard dogs passed out on the ground. Any idea why that might be? Are you serious? Diese Auktion wird gerade überfallen. You must be referring to Ravish's warhounds. Why would they be unconscious though? I'm sorry, Maria Bell. I think we're going to have to excuse ourselves for a little while. Things have started to heat up on your end, haven't they? Well, don't let me hold you up. At the very least, I can make some bids in your stead. That would be great. Good luck with the auction. Auf was bietet sie denn jetzt für uns? The guard dogs they put in the courtyard are all fast asleep. Now, what could that mean? Considering the situation? Es gibt einen Eindringling. I think it's likely that there is an intruder in our midst. That seems likely. In any case, something is definitely happening behind the scenes. That's our only absolute. Let's make one more lap around the mansion just to be sure. We might notice something different. Understood. Be a friend and let me take along, okay? Ja klar, Wazy, komm mit. Wir gucken erstmal hier in dem Raum. Sind die jetzt wieder glücklich miteinander? Ach, die sind gar nicht hier. Die sitzen wahrscheinlich schon an der Auktion. Also hier in dem Raum ist nichts anders und da sind immer noch die gleichen Diener drin. Also hier geht es ja einfach nur außen rum. Da geht es aber auch zu dem See unter anderem. Könnte Lecter seine Finger damit drin haben, dass irgendwas anders ist? Ist noch irgendjemand auf seinem Zimmer oder sind alle mittlerweile bei der Auktion? Und wenn einer in dem Zimmer ist, dann ist das merkwürdig, weil die Auktion ja gleich losgeht. Das sollten wir nämlich überprüfen, ob das... Oder die wichtigen Sachen wie zum Beispiel hier, der Personal Room von dem Hartman. Oder ist das ist das, wo die Auktionsstücke aufbewahrt werden, ne? No good, he's out cold. It looks like he was taken out with a single blow. Impressive. Who is capable of something like this? Let's go inside. Yin. Ja, ich hab's geraten, dass es Yin ist. You. When did you get here? My name is Yin. And I can appear anywhere the moonlight may shine. Cut the crap. Hurry up and die. Fools. Yay. Wir haben dich vermisst, Yin. Müssen wir jetzt gegen Yin kämpfen? Unbelievable. What? I knew it. I thought I sensed some peculiar presences, so you snuck in as well, huh? You... I try not to judge books by their cover, but you look like quite the dangerous person. Allow me one guess, you must be Yin, the assassin everyone is yammering about. Right you are, Wazy Hemisphere, leader of Crossbell City's Testaments. I see that one of those odd presences was you. I still sense others as well. This auction truly is a lion's den. Ja, Lecter hat sie wahrscheinlich auch gespürt. An interesting statement there. Now, do you plan to get rid of us with your full power as you did with them? Nö, scheinbar nicht. Wait, what? Despite being simpler to deal with you all here and now, I think it will prove more entertaining to watch you fend for yourselves. What do you mean? The exhibits for the second half of the auction are all stored in the room over there. According to information that was sent to Eiyuu, there's a bomb, so to speak, among those items. I recommend you confirm it for yourselves. Okay. Eine Bombe? Hey, wait! He's quick. Too quick. I see that this Yin is as much a monster as the rumors painted him to be. We should consider it a blessing from the goddess we didn't have to fight. What do you intend to do, Lloyd? Time's running out. Let's conduct a sweep of the exhibit room now. I want to see whether that bomb he mentioned is actually there. You never disappoint, Lloyd. Given the situation, any other choice would prove inefficient. At the very least, we should conduct a search while we still have time. Let's go.